Hello and welcome to MySmokeandRide.tv. My name is Lauren and I'm here with Chad Nelson. He is the driver for a very special race team for Titusville High School. Can you tell us a little bit about this race team and what makes it so special?
Sure. Well, we have a unique race team. What we have is a high school class race team that is building and restoring antique vehicles only to race in antique road rallies, which is pre-1942. And they're the only high school in the U.S. currently doing anything like this, where the kids are responsible, one, for fundraising for the car and building and maintaining the car along the route, but they also have a unique twist in that they're taking turns navigating in the car, which is the whole rally aspect is it's timed endurance. So the kids are in the car figuring out the losses and gains by doing all the maneuvers that we do throughout the day.
How many kids do you take on at one time?
We take about 5 students. We leave it kind of opened in to any students in the automotive program. So that way, when the students spend the time working on the vehicle as well as doing the fundraising as well, we narrow it down to about the 5, and the 5 with the most time, they get to go, which leaves it to a level playing field for all the students.
And the races take place in the summer?
They do.
Okay, so they don't have to take time away from school? And
No. All the work, though, on the car is done after school and on the weekends, so they volunteer their own time after hours to spend all that on the car.
That's great. How many years have you been doing it?
Well, last year was our very first year ever doing the race with them, and had a good success, and a lot of the students heard about the program and got into auto mechanics and got a lot more interested in the program, so that way they could participate on the race car, and it kind of generated some more interest. So this is our second year in which we're building a separate car, as well.
So do a lot of the kids that enter your program have plans to be in the auto industry in the future, or they just kind of get interested as they go, or how does that? Okay.
Well, it's kind of a good mixture. We've got some where they want to go out and work as career technicians in the dealerships, and then we've got some that want to go on in some form of racing as well, and then there's a lot of them that just want to learn the basic knowledge. So we kind of leave it open-ended, but I mean, a good majority of them, they want some sort of career in the automotive field.
I'm sure it definitely helps them to decide either way.
Yeah, I mean, it really opens some doors for them and kind of gets them thinking as well.
How do they learn how to do everything on there? Do you teach them, or?
Yes, there's the 2 instructors, myself and Frank Soros. He's the other instructor at the school, and we have a curriculum that they participate through in the school day itself, where they come in just like an English class or a biology class. They have a curriculum with that. Same thing with us, and then if they come in after hours, then that's when we work on the race car.
Maybe explain to the viewers a little bit about the rules of the race and what all it takes to go into it, and how you win, and what the prize money's like.
Well, it's very unique because, like I said before, is we actually start with a vehicle that's pre-1942. That's the #1 stipulation, and it has to basically be of the era car. Look like it, run like it, and aesthetically look like it. But there's certain upgrades you can do for safety and reliability, for one thing. But being the timed endurance rally part of it is you're given a set of instructions 10 minutes before you leave in the morning. It has no road names on it. So as soon as we're handed that, we start figuring out the math calculations on all the braking and acceleration, and figuring out our losses, and start changing the numbers. We take off going down the road doing these maneuvers where we go by a sign, hold for a certain amount of speed, then speed up or slow down, whatever the maneuver might be. And that's how we navigate probably 300 to 400 miles a day.
And you can't have GPS, cell phones, any of that stuff with you?
No, you cannot. It's all done by a kitchen wall clock that's mounted on your knee. And it has to be battery operated. So that's how you keep track of your time all day long.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right.
Well, everyone make sure to visit their page on mysmokeandride.com. Thank you for checking in, and we'll see you again soon.